Hi everyone, this is going to be a very special video. As you can already tell from the title, I have used pen tablet for the first time and I have used it on my Android phone. You guys already know how much I love to use IbisPaint X, and unfortunately it's still not available on PC. Also, I hate to use emulators. So I'm going to tell you everything about it. From my very first impression to how I got used to drawing on it to how you should be using it properly. So without further ado, let's get into it. So XPPen has sent me this cute little package inside which we have our pen tablet, aka the XPPen Deco Fun S. So this is compatible with Windows, of course, then Mac OS, Linux, Chrome and Android devices. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on iPad or iPhone, but still it's pretty cool that it works on an Android phone or a tablet. So let's see what we have inside the box. Now we can see this pretty neat looking tablet right here. The first thing I noticed was how light the product is. I was really surprised to feel it in my hand because it was so light. And honestly, it felt lighter than my Android phone even. It would be so convenient to take it out anywhere because it's not that heavy, so when I can't bring my iPad with myself, I can just easily pack it in my bag and use it with my phone. This is our stylus for drawing. These are the two buttons which can be used for various purposes that I'm going to show you later. These four indications imply that the working surface is inside. When I use the pen to sketch, it feels like a paper-like surface, and that is really satisfying. I have been always painting on smooth surfaces, but this one is different and feels the right amount of friction. Also, we have these extra pen tips inside the box. And this is the tip remover, which can be used when the tip needs to be replaced. I'm not going to do it right now because my pen is completely new. This remover actually looks pretty cool, so I'm just going to use it as an accessory. Not bad, huh? This is the cable that comes with it, which I'm going to connect with my phone. So this end is supposed to go inside the USB slot of a computer, but I'm going to use it on a phone, so I need to have an adapter which has C-type cable. So this is the U-Born OTG cable type C that I'm going to use. It's really budget friendly and gets the work done just right. So now all I have to do is connect these both ends and insert it in my phone. I just did it and you can see it's saying that digital stylus is available. If you pull your notification bar, you can see configure your physical keyboard, but we currently don't need to use it, so we are not going to look at it. So this is the sketch I have made after innumerable tries. The timer said it took me 8 hours. So you can tell I went through how many trials and errors. The reason it took me so much time is because I am used to work on the screen itself, be it my Android phone or Android tablet or be it my iPad. I'm just not used to paint on a different surface while looking at a different screen. It's just so alien to me. But anyways, let me show you some quick configuration. So you have to click on the settings button, and then you'll be able to see the menu where you can change the pressure sensitivity. Also, you would be able to see two buttons option. When you click on them, you would be able to see plenty of options that you can select as a shortcut. For me, it's undo and redo because I press those a whole lot. So it's really handy to keep them as shortcuts. Now that we know how the device works and learned those little configurations, let me show you how it performs on screen. So I'm going to move to screen recording for better understanding. So the first and the foremost thing I wanted to see was how the pressure sensitivity works. And as you can see, it works pretty well. Just by changing the pressure lightly, you would be able to create thicker and thinner lines as per your wish. Also, with increasing speed, it creates sharp lines, which I really like. It's very similar to how my Apple Pencil works, so that's nice to see. Now finally, I'm going to navigate you through the entire painting process while giving you some really important informations and tips if you are going to use a pen tablet as a beginner. Those tips will help you to get through the problems that I have faced personally. There are a number of different portraits I tried to make before this one, but I'm not going to show them to you because I don't want to lose my subscribers. Still, I will show you one portrait so that you would be able to tell the difference in between the work in the first few weeks and then after practicing for almost a month. I have used Genius pen for sketching. The biggest problem for me was my hand and eyes coordination. I had to constantly keep my eyes on the screen while moving my hands accordingly. It's not really easy for a person who is just starting. But with practice, you can definitely get better. I can tell you confidently because I have been there myself. At first, my lines were not really precise. My hand was moving somewhere, the line was going somewhere. It's just chaotic. I was really frustrated. Also, you can't rotate the tablet itself to make it easy for you. You have to rotate the drawing screen to make it work. If you are a regular viewer of this channel, you would know how many times I have said that Liquify pens are your best friends. But this time, they were not only being my best friends, but also being my lifesaver because I had to use them in every 5 seconds. I am so grateful for their holy existence. Honestly, I can't thank them enough. So if you are a first-time user of pen tablet or just a beginner who is starting their art journey, I would highly recommend you to use Liquify pens, and yes, thank me later. This particular sketch took me over 40 minutes, which is actually longer than typically what I need. I mean, it can take that long if the sketch is complicated, but this was a fairly simple portrait, so 40 minutes for this is a long time. This process was done before the release of IbisPaint X version 9.4. I wish it was already there because that would have been super helpful. Speaking of the new version, I'm going to make a video on it real soon, so please do look forward to it. I had to turn off the quick eyedropper tool for the sketch because I kept pressing the stylus too hard on the drawing pad and it kept picking up colors, which was not really needed. For painting, I went for my usual brush, which is pen fed. And of course, I used it with less opacity. Painting was relatively easier than sketching because I did not need too much precision. The pressure sensitivity helped a lot in the blending process. If zooming in helps you, you can try that, but I would suggest you to keep the screen zoomed out as long as it's possible, because in that way your strokes are going to be more confident and precise. You're going to get a cookie from me if you can tell who is the person I'm drawing. I know it's not 100% similar, but still, if you can tell who is she, then I'll be really happy that I could at least make her recognizable to some extent. One really important thing that you have to remember is if you rotate your phone screen to landscape mode, you have to rotate your tablet 90 degree as well. But when you do that, the working surface becomes half. So I would definitely recommend you to keep your screen in portrait mode so that you can take the advantage of using the full working surface. After using the tablet for a while, I saw many scratches on the surface. I was getting worried about it, but I did a quick Google search and found that it's normal to get scratches on the surface after some usage. So there's nothing to worry about in case you see lots of scratch on the surface after working on it. For painting the hair, I used soft oil brush. I frequently use it for painting hair because the brush pattern is perfect for this purpose. So I'm going to give you one last tip before I let you watch this process peacefully. If you are having problem with precision, you can take the help of polyline or Bezier curve option to make your line art look good. Those are super helpful, so make sure to use them properly. Now you enjoy the drawing process. I will get back to you later. So after this point, I did some modifications here and there using Liquify pens, and this was the result. Before I start drawing the background, let me show you the portrait that I made after 1 week of usage. I'm sure you can see the improvements here. Let's get started with the background. I wanted to keep it very simple because first of all, this is practically my proper first time on a pen tablet. So it's better if I opted for an easier option. And secondly, I wanted to make sure the focus is on the portrait, not the background. Before adding the special effects, I did some color tweaking with the overall art to make it more vibrant because I love vibrant, colorful art. I have explained the process properly in my earlier videos. If you want to know more about it, you can click on the card above. Fun fact: when I was doing these final touch-ups, I didn't really find using this pen tablet difficult anymore. By that point, it really felt like a second nature to me. I didn't need to think about where I should place my fingers. It just happened naturally, as if it's in my subconscious mind. That felt really wonderful. The idea of adding rainbow was very random, but I really liked it. I used the rainbow brush to create this effect. As we are nearing towards the end, let me give you my final verdict about the overall experience. I would definitely say that with patience and practice, you would be easily able to work with this pen tablet if you are a noob pen tablet user like me. If you are just starting out doing digital arts, you definitely don't want to buy an expensive tablet right away. So in that case, this should be a really good option for you. It's budget friendly, it's lightweight, it's bigger than your average phone screen. Plus, you don't have to strain your fingers by doing hours and hours of painting on screen. Doesn't it sound like a good deal to you? So after watching this video, if you think XPPen Deco Fun S is the one for you, then you can get yourself one by simply clicking on the links in the description. There are various links provided, and if you buy through those, you will get a special discount, and it would be a great help for me as well. So I would highly recommend you to use the links if you are interested in buying. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care.